I think it's still in Gunnison County, like 30 minutes outside of Gunnison, and probably like 30 minutes in the summer outside of Crested Butte, maybe longer in the winter, like with the snow. But yeah, we're in a little cabin here for the week. I'm so excited. I don't know if I said it in my first video. I try to avoid saying it in my others just to be safe. But yeah, we're in a little cabin. I'm getting distracted because all the dogs are out here playing, but it is so beautiful and it's an amazing day. It's in the 40s, but there's so much snow on the ground still. You can't really see it. Let me see if I can show you guys. There's still so much snow on the ground and the dogs are just loving it. They are purposely getting their balls lost in the snow. Just because it's fun to do that. So we decided to come out here because we're not visiting our families for the holidays. I think I've said this before, I'm immunocompromised, so I just like to be safe around cold and flu season. And if I'm not sure about people's vaccination statuses, or if I know that they aren't vaccinated, just to be as safe as possible, I decided to stay here. And Chris's family is going to visit us the week after Christmas. And then my parents are probably going to come down next month or something like that. We're still planning it. So I'm very excited for all of that. I'm going to be distracted because I will be throwing the ball for these guys while we're chatting. It's just too beautiful of a day for me to stay inside. And this is like heaven on earth for the dogs. So I can't not include them when I'm sitting outside. But she's very excited. Pause for dog break. Drop. Milo. And then we got Ruby over in the back corner finding the ball that she dug into the snow. But yeah, it's going to be a very Merry Christmas. It's in the 40s, tons of snow. It's just so beautiful. We still went and got Starbucks because it's a habit. I know hopefully we do a little coffee shop this week. I'm pretty bad about doing that. Like I know what to drink at Starbucks. I don't even like their regular coffee that much, but here we are. I finished the sailor slippers. I'm just seaming them up. I seamed up the first one and I feel like didn't seam up in the way it's supposed to. I accidentally added 2 rows on the top of the foot, but not on the sole, which I don't think will make too big of a difference, but I think it will slightly adjust the way the seams lie, which is probably not great, but you know, we'll figure it out. I think when we felt it, we'll see if it actually made a big difference and if I need to adjust anything. And then I finally started on the Hibernal DK socks for Chris's mom. I'm knitting them in a smaller size because she does have smaller feet. And we're just going to hope that this works. I realized that the way that I was knitting the ones for my mom, like the size I chose was for width of foot. And my mom and I both wear like a little bit of a wider foot toe box, I think. So I think it'll be good, the size I did. And then for Chris's mom, since she has smaller feet, I'm just automatically knitting like the average width. And then I'll knit the length to the size of her shoe. So I think it'll work out really well. And I don't know. I'm hoping I get a good amount of B-roll out here, but it is so beautiful and it's just so fun being out here and just kind of disconnected from responsibilities. So we'll see how much I actually bring out my camera. It's just enjoyable to be away. We had the car packed full. It was a lot of Tetris trying to get everything to fit so that the dogs would be comfortable. And we did end up getting like our big square dog bed in the back of the trunk and then one of the donut beds behind the driver's seat. So they were all actually pretty comfortable and laid down for the most part. So I'm pretty happy about that. They were very comfy. We were able to bring everything that we wanted, except Chris didn't bring his actual skis. He brought his boots. He's just going to rent skis he's probably going to go ski tomorrow, which is Christmas Eve. So we got everything but his actual skis, but that's okay. He's just going to rent a pair to make it easier. He's only going once, so it's okay that he doesn't have his own. And yeah, it was a fun drive up. And I hope you guys can hear me because I don't have my mic on. This might be I'm going to pause it and I'm going to check. Is the audio better without the mic? What's the point of having a mic if it's not good audio? Yeah, you guys can hear me just fine. Hi, Mila. This ball is so soggy from being come here, Mila, in the snow and the ice. It's also deformed from them chewing on it. But, I don't know what I was talking about. Car packed full. hopefully get to just disconnect. And yeah, it's going to be, I don't even know how much knitting I'll get done this week. So I have to prioritize getting these socks done, but I got this much done in like an hour and a half last night, which I'm pretty proud about. So I think it'll be fine for Christmas. I didn't knit it all on the car ride up. I had to get some work done. So I think it'll be fine. They're going to be here on Saturday. Today's Tuesday. So I do have enough time, but I think we're going to play games and just hang out. So I don't want to like prioritize knitting when we're going to do that. But Chris and I also just like to relax a lot. He's a big hot tub guy. I unfortunately am not a big hot tub girl. It exacerbates my Ribadoo. Anyways, I'm not a big hot tub girl. I have multiple sclerosis and heat exacerbates my symptoms. So I don't really get in them a lot. Sometimes when it's super cold out, I will sit on the edge. And he bought us these matching fluffy robes because he knows I can't get in it a lot, but I do like to hang out with him when he's in the hot tub. So usually I'm wearing like a big sweatshirt and my swimsuit just to put my feet in. They got these big fluffy robes, so I'll be able to sit in the fluffy robe and swimsuit on the edge and still hang out. So he does that, so I'll like be able to knit while he's in the hot tub and we'll be chatting, and we like to watch documentaries together. And yeah, I'm not a big movie person. I think life stresses me out enough. I don't need to add, I don't know, any movie plot stresses me out lately. I should probably talk to my therapist about that. But we watch a lot of documentaries together, so there will be knitting time. So I'll be able to get some of that stuff done. But I'm just excited. Chris and I are both the type to not be able to keep in a surprise. Like we just love surprises. And I keep getting distracted by the dogs. They're so cute. We both love surprises, and we made it 2 hours into getting here last night before we gave each other our Christmas gifts. And we did stocking stuffers. We just, one, forgot the stockings. That's embarrassing. Spent all that time knitting them and I forgot them. But two, we didn't last long. He wanted to give me one of the items, and I was like, okay, now I want to give you yours, and we just did them all. So the only thing left is Secret Santa. My family, all the siblings in my family do Secret Santa. So we have our Secret Santa gifts still to open, and that'll be what we open on Christmas. So, well, Mila, come here. We'll figure that out. We'll still make it Christmassy. I plan on doing homemade pancakes with my sourdough discard. I've made them before. They're so good. My mom showed me the recipe. And I don't know, we'll have some desserts and all that fun stuff. And we're gonna have a Christmas meal. We'll probably do lamb, one of my favorite recipes that Chris makes with amazing like sauce, caramelized sauce on top. And it's just gonna be fun. I think this will be a shorter video, less chatting, and more me just showing you what's going on. I'm even getting warm right now. The sun is so warm and it's in the 40s. So I thought it was gonna be a little bit chilly sitting out here, but it's very nice. I'll probably choose to knit out here while Chris is in the hot tub because I think he's gonna hop in there in a little bit. And yeah, I'll show you guys around at some point, and we'll see how much chatting time you get with me. I'm just soaking up being out here. You know how it is when you just go somewhere different in a cabin and you just don't have your normal stuff. You feel like you're disconnected. Like we have our laptops and stuff, so we'll still, like I said, watch documentaries together and all that. But I think we're gonna play a lot of games. We have our favorite game that we've been playing for about a year now called Pandemic. It's so fun. We found it last year, and it's just became like one of our favorite games. And you can play with, I think, up to 4 people. With the expansion pack, up to 5. We've always won it when we play just us 2. It's kind of like a strategy game. You're working together against the game, so it's just really fun. And there's other games and stuff that we have, but yeah, I think we'll do a lot of that. And then the fluffy robes. He's getting the hot tub, so I'll stop the filming here so you don't have to watch all that. But yeah, I think a lot of games are going to be played. Last time we were in a cabin, we played a lot of chess, and that's the only time we've played together. And it's fun. We're pretty evenly matched. Me slightly better, which of course I love playing games that I'm going to win at. Did you just tell me to hush? And yeah, it'll be nice. So I will chat with you guys later, and I hope everyone's having a wonderful holiday week. Hopefully everyone's got work off and can just relax. And if you don't, I hope that you have a great time regardless.
real good Christmas time. I don't mind the same old thing, it's what makes it feel right. Can you show me a really good Christmas time? Now it's Christmas time and everybody's running around, so they can make up their minds. I don't mind the same old thing, everything's fine, we're having a good time. Can you show me a really good Christmas time? We're stepping out, let's talk about a real good Christmas time. Under the Christmas tree, you're giving something special to me. Waiting to see, I don't mind the same old thing, it's what makes it feel right. Can you show me a really good Christmas time? Can you show me a really good Christmas time? I wait just a little more, you know what my heart is longing for, until the days go by. Can you show me a really good Christmas time? Can you show me a really good Christmas time? Really good Christmas time. A really good Christmas time. A really good Christmas time.
We made it. This is after the holidays now. I did not do a lot of the things I told you I would do in that video. I did not show you the Airbnb, although you got to see the outside and the beautiful 2 acres that it's on. And yeah, I just soaked in the time. Didn't really want to chat too much while I was up there. And this is me just trying to round it out and let you guys know how it all went. I got surprised by Chris with some different treats like chocolate covered strawberries and all that fun stuff. It was such a blast. You know, we had cocoa as per usual and just got to enjoy our time. It was just so nice. I don't get to be outside a lot from the heat with my MS, and it was like the perfect weather where it was comfy and it wasn't too hot. The sun wasn't too crazy, and you know, the weather was just perfect for me. I was outside with the dogs for 3+ hours each day. Like it's been so long since I've been able to do that. It was so amazing. Tons of knitting done. I finished the Saver slippers. These are them felted. They're a little too wide. I think they need to be a little thinner, but he likes them this way, so we're gonna keep them that way. I got that adhesive glue to put on the bottom so he doesn't slip, because I think slippers tend to do that. So I'm about to put that on them, so I'm very excited about that. The socks fit Chris's mom, and now I'm just knitting for myself. I've got a project for myself and now no more deadlines, so I'm very excited just to relax and do things easy. So this is the start of sweater number 33 by My Favorite Things. It is such a pretty, almost marbled color. Is that how you say it? I am using Isair Soft. That already does have that kind of really nice color pattern to it. Held together with Silk Mohair by Isair. So the colors that I'm doing this is in color 63. I don't know what it says on the website. And then this is in color E76. I'll put the names if they have names and are not just color numbers. I forget. So I'm just excited to have that to do. Chris's parents are in town, if it's not obvious, since, you know, we were able to felt the slippers to the size of Chris's dad's feet. And I know how the socks fit for Chris's mom. We're just gonna relax, you know, got different dinners planned, maybe a comedy show, so I'm pumped about that. And then just have some calm going into the new year. It's gonna be a good year, I can feel it. You can hear the dogs tiptoes tapping around. And we're about to kind of start travel season for me and him. So different conferences and all that. So we're hopefully gonna get some just relaxation time before. I think you did see in the video, we did end up making it to the Christmas market right before we left. And it was just so nice. You know, I love going to a market. I'm a market girl. And I found one of my new favorite shops. It's called Hoot & Co. I met why am I so bad at this, guys? I met the owner at the booth. And she just hand makes everything. It's just, I mean, her and her team. Really beautiful bandanas, which I think you'd be able to see them in the videos that I already took of the dogs from this past week. But my older dog and I will soon train the puppy. They're e-collar trained for recall with the Vibrate. For anyone who knows anything about dogs, you just gotta do everything smartly and know what you're doing. So I've been e-collar trained, so I can train my dogs on them. And she hand makes collars that just go on better and just are a lot easier to work with the dogs. I'm really excited about that. You know, we didn't pick those up because the puppy has such a big neck. We wanted to measure and make sure we got the right size. And then other accessories that I know I'll probably be purchasing. So I was really excited to see that. Spent tons on cheese as per usual, because who doesn't love cheese? And, you know, it was just a fun week overall. So I'm sad the holidays are coming to an end. But we still got a couple more days and then jumping into the new year. So I hope everyone had a wonderful holiday season and just were able to spend it with the people that they, you know, treasure the most and got some refresh time. I think that's what we all need, especially after a holiday trip. And then I hope everyone's 2026 starts off great and goes, you know, through the year great. Yeah, I'm sure I'll do a recap of everything I've knit in 2025 or even everything I've ever knit, since I've never done one of those yet for YouTube. And then talk about all my goals for knitting and maybe just life goals going into the new year. I will chat with you guys hopefully soon. I will not be doing weekly videos from now on. It was fun, but I want to have time for other things too. So maybe once or twice a month you'll hear from me. And I'm excited to hear what you guys are all knitting on. So have a great rest of your week, and until I see you again.